Everyone, am I audible?
You're audible, madam.
Seems I am. Okay. So, so welcome everyone, and this is going to be the one of the last sessions from your basic trainings the basic training program that we were holding at Women Ascension for you all. So I'm very excited to have you all here today because this is one of the most important trainings, and in the next hour, we'll explore how to use LinkedIn not just for your personal growth, but also to increase the visibility of you as an individual and also Women Ascension as a remote organization. So this is going to be a very important session. I would ask you guys to please listen to it carefully. Okay, so here's what we'll cover in today's session. We'll begin by understanding why LinkedIn matters in today's world. We'll discuss it very briefly, and then we'll move on to how important it is for, especially for remote professionals like us. Then we'll also walk through creating and optimizing your profile, how to add your experiences, how to network the right way, how to post in a proper way on LinkedIn, some of the common mistakes to avoid, and finally, how you can support and promote yourself as well as Women Ascension on LinkedIn. And then, if we have time, we'll wrap up with a quick challenge and also Q&A. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about why LinkedIn matters. So you might be wondering, why LinkedIn? Why are we emphasizing on LinkedIn? Why are we using LinkedIn in this today's digital world? So you need to understand that LinkedIn is not just another social media platform. It is your online professional identity. That is why we emphasize that you use, LinkedIn at Women Ascension. These days companies are also asking for your LinkedIn rather than your cover letter. Why? Because in today's digital world, your LinkedIn often becomes your first impression. Okay, it has become your first impression. So recruiters and hiring managers, you know, most of us are using LinkedIn for this particular reason, that we want to be connected to recruiters, companies that are hiring individuals for them. Okay. So, that is why, in the sense I'm talking about, that recruiters and hiring managers are no longer waiting to read your long cover letters. Okay. They're simply clicking on your LinkedIn. And why? Because your LinkedIn provides them with a real time quick snapshot of who you are, your experiences, your skills, your voice, and also who you connect with on LinkedIn. Okay, so LinkedIn is, do not take it that it's just a resume. It is basically a life portfolio. So it shows how active you are, who you engage with, what you post about, and what others say about you through endorsements and recommendations. Okay. And especially for remote professionals and remote opportunities like these fellowships that you are a part of today, where in person impressions are not possible, your LinkedIn is your digital handshake. Okay. And that is why at Women Ascension, we are providing you with this training as we want you to use this platform to its full potential so that you can showcase, uh, you can use the platform to its full potential and you can showcase who you are through it. Okay. It can open doors faster than a traditional job application ever could. And especially for a more professionals like us, who, all of us right now are a more professional, it's even, more important because we do not have in-person networking opportunities. So LinkedIn helps you to stay visible. It helps you to connect with people globally as we all are connected right now. And it was possible because of LinkedIn. Okay. Then we are able to share our expertise globally. And most importantly, we are able to get noticed by organization, clients, and potential collaborators as well. So, if it was not for LinkedIn, I wouldn't be here giving you this training today. And it's also, the best place to show your involvement with communities like Women Ascension. Okay. So I hope that's clear that why LinkedIn matters in today's world and why it is important for you to use it to its full potential. Okay. So let's move on towards some of the key elements of a strong LinkedIn profile. Okay. So what makes a good LinkedIn profile? You need to understand your LinkedIn profile in a way that it's a foundation of your personal branding. Okay. And your profile picture is your calling card. Your headline talks about who you are. It talks about your um, value proposition. The about section talks about who you are, what you do, and what you aim for. Your experiences talk about your roles, accomplishments, some quantifiable results. Your skills and endorsements are the way to let people know what you are skilled in. And then a feature section is the one that is where you showcase some of the highlights from your journey, your professional journey. Okay. So let's move on towards the profile. I hope my screen is still visible. Okay. So as I've talked about that your profile picture, is your calling card on LinkedIn. It's how people are introduced to you and the visual beings we are. It governs our first impression from the start. That is why we have been emphasizing you to use your professional pictures even on the Zoom. Okay, because that is where that Zoom is one of the important platforms that we are going to use in every day in along your fellowship program. That is why we have been emphasizing to use profile pictures, professional profile pictures, so that you know it can govern an impression of each other. Okay, so okay, so you've also, so let's talk more about it. So you've probably, met someone whose social profile photo looks nothing like them because I have. So maybe it's a photo that they have taken 10 years ago or before they, maybe started aging and then they started wearing glasses. It can be, startling to meet them in person if you only have that picture to go by, and it might, even make them question your credibility. So some of the pointers are that make sure that your LinkedIn profile is recent, taken within a few years, and it reflects who you look like on daily basis. Your hair, your glasses, makeup, facial hair, and so on. And I hope mine reflects the same. I think I look the same as I look in my picture on LinkedIn. Okay. And if you, for example, if you change your appearance drastically, consider taking a fresh photo so people can easily recognize you. Okay. Uh, as we have already, mentioned that if you do not have a picture, the best way is to uh, use AI. Okay. We have been saying that we have been guiding you all to do so. And I hope that at this point, all of you will do the same, either if it's for your LinkedIn or for Zoom. Okay. Moreover, for specifically for LinkedIn, make sure that your face takes up around 60% of the frame that is here given to you. Okay. Your face should take 60% of um, the frame. Make sure that they are not long distance shots where your face is very far away and it's not visible properly. Um, Also, your picture should be from the top of your shoulders to just above your head so that your face fills the frame. Just like here is with mine, that my shoulders are, barely visible in the picture, and most of my face it has filled the frame. Okay. And I would also suggest that when you take a picture like this, wear what you like to wear to work, smile with your eyes so that your profile picture is clear, it's friendly, and professional at the same time. It has to create a first impression, so it needs to be professional, clear, friendly, okay? And if you do not, then again, if you do not have a picture of you that looks professional, we have already talked about how you can use AI. We have been talking about that, and we have also guided you about it. And if not, you guys can go to Canva, uh, or you guys, yeah, go to Canva. If you cannot do so today, or if you are afraid of opening it by yourself and working on it, then wait for the trainings that are going to happen for the next 2 days. They are on Canva, and you guys can learn from Ms. Aruna. Okay, she's going to help you tremendously. So please make sure that you also attend her training as well. So let's move on to your banner. Okay, so your banner is something that serves a way to show a little more about you. Okay. This is what we call a banner. Okay, that's about your profile picture. So it serves a way to show a little more about you, what you are, what you have achieved, and this can be anything to you. Okay, it can mean anything to maybe it's a picture of you simply presenting at a conference or in a college, a picture of a company you work with, a quote that you believe in, so that it reinforces what you do. Okay. And I think I have also added a quote in my banner because this is something what I believe in. Yes, Hafsa?
I want a question related to the banner that, for
Yes.
example, if like I am a student, right? So what my banners look like, and if I am not engaged with any company or and all.
It can be a simple background of, uh, as you've said, you can put on a quote. Maybe you liked a quote, you can put that. Maybe you aspire to be something, you can put that on your banner and then add it uh, on your LinkedIn profile. There are some options of built-in LinkedIn banners as well. But I would suggest that you go to Canva. There are a lot of templates over on there on Canva. You can choose any of those. As you've said that you are a student. So Hafsa, why not just write that you are aspiring this professional? that looks more, professional when writing that you are an aspiring this professional. Okay, write these words, write your name, and maybe perhaps write your email in that banner. When you go to Canva, there are a lot of options. I am not sure if I can go on that. Let's do that. Simply, uh, people have these templates do not require you to write a lot about yourself. There's only people have written only their names, and then they have only written their profession. So if you're a student, you can write that you are a student at this university, but I would suggest that it does not look professional, as we'll talk about it in the next section as well. So just write about that you are an aspiring, this professional, and that banner would be just fine. You put on your banner, okay? As I've told you, it's just there to add a bit more about who you are and what you are, or maybe what you want to achieve, okay? Or what you have achieved. So there's no hard and fast rule on how your banner should look like. I hope that I've answered your question, Afsa. Great, great. So let's move on towards our headline. Okay. I am sure, and I see a lot of you fellows, you already are, you have set up very good profiles. Okay. I see that you guys are engaging with the content, you guys are posting about Women Ascension, and I'm really proud of for all of you for doing that. Uh, but there are still some things that you guys can improve uh, for your profile. Okay, there is always a room for learning. There always a room for improvement. Okay, so make sure that whatever I am telling you today, maybe there is something that was new for you to learn, and then you can implement that in and optimize your profile as well. Okay, so under your name, all this that you have written about yourself, this is what we call as headline. And your LinkedIn headline is a short blurb that sums up who you are professionally. Okay. So it's more, it's more important than you think. Okay. Why? Because think of it as a short tagline that reflects what you bring to the table. There are no a rule that says that this description at top of your profile page has to be just the job title. Okay. No, that as I've told you that it has to be something that adds your value proposition. So use this headline field to say a little more about you. Okay, how more about in a way that how you see uh, your role, what you do, why you do what you do, and what makes you unique so that people can approach you. I have a very small, very easy formula for you to take notes from. That this because this is a formula that I have used to keep my headline for my profile. That is that I have put current, my current role and profession, my primary skills or area of expertise, then my unique value. I've skipped a notable achievement, and then I have added personal passion or career. Now, if you go back to my profile, you can see that I have put HR head women ascension. That is my current role. I have also added my professional, uh, my primary skills area of expertise is well targeted remote talent acquisition specialist. Okay. Then I also work, but not in full time as I do at Women Ascension, but I also work in the place as a part time. So I really wanted to highlight that part of my career as well. That is why I have added the unique value because I did not want to then again directly add what I was doing with what I am doing with that organization. So I rephrased it that empowering future psychologists through skill based learning. Now, do you want to know what I do? I'm a course facilitator. Okay. I am specifically a course facilitator for psychology courses. But the way I have phrased it, the way I have written it is that I am empowering future psychologists through skill based learning. Okay, because I am facilitating those courses that are teaching them therapeutic skills. Okay, and for the last part, as I've told you, I have skipped a notable achievement in this one. I've added personal passion or my career goal, which is I'm an advocate for mental health and purpose driven habits. Okay, so this is the way I have created my headline, and do not shy away to use ChatGPT or any AI tool that can help you with drafting an optimized headline. Okay, there is no harm in using AI. So, but what you need to avoid is that do not use words like guru, ninja, rock star, because they do not seem, professional. And also do and never to write that you are unemployed and you are seeking work directly in your headline. That does not give a good impression of you at all. And for the students and the freshers, please do not use the headline that you are a student at this university. Why? Because it is a poor and not optimized headline for LinkedIn. Why? Because, and it is a poor headline for two main reasons. One, that it does not contain any keywords that potential recruiters or hiring managers are searching for. So this means you'll show less and less in their search, and the people who are trying to hire you. So you are going to show less and less in the search on LinkedIn for professionals who are working in the particular field. Also, why? Because you need, LinkedIn, as I've told you, it's a platform to build your professional brand. So you need to put your value proposition, your unique set of skills. So when you write simply that you are a student at this university, it does not stand out from other profiles in search result. So if your profile has if your profile showed up in a recruiter search result, there is nothing to differentiate you from thousands of other students and different universities. Okay, so the default this headline is simply not catchy enough, and it gives recruiter no reason to click on your profile or to contact you. But do not worry about that. As I've guided those who are already professionals, I have about 8 ways you guys can create, optimize your headlines. Okay, I have created this handbook specifically for all of you so that you guys can take notes from it. I have added resources everywhere possible, and this will be provided to you. I will send it to the head so that they can give it to you, and you guys can take help from this handbook. and optimize your LinkedIn profile the best way you can. Okay. And make sure that you do not use this to give this handbook to anyone else. Why? Because this handbook has been specially designed only for you guys. Okay. So make sure that you guys use it before it reaches somebody else. Okay. So as I told you, for the headline, do not shy away. Use ChatGPT or any other tool that can help you to, write effectively, effective headlines that are unique to your uh, expertise, your skills, and who you are. Okay. Now let's move toward the about section. And your about section is basically your story. It's going to talk about who you are, what you are passionate about, uh, and where you are heading in the future. Okay, so use this section to create a story that can connect you with people emotionally and professionally. And depending on who you are, either if you're a job seeker, working professional, entrepreneur, thought leader, or a student, you would need to position yourself differently in your about section. Okay. And for that, I have also added a summary template for you guys. Okay. Where which can be helpful for you to write a good about section summary of yourself. And also, one of the important things that you were talking about that is do not, forget about your skills, endorsements, and possibly your featured section. And these things and these sections can be added, as you've seen, that on the top of your profile, your LinkedIn profile gives you three types of profile sections that you can add. One is core, where the core sections are something that are mostly already there when you create a new uh, LinkedIn profile, that is um, education, position, services. If you want to, let's not add the career break, add skills. Then the recommended ones. Here comes the feature section and licenses and certificates, which are very important, which you should add in your profile. All the webinars that you attended Women Ascension, make sure that you talk about, you add them in your profile because they have their unique IDs that we have assigned to each and every individual. Okay. So make sure that if you do not have any other certifications that you can add, make sure to add the ones you get from Women Ascension. Add any projects that you have done, add any courses, and see the section of recommendations as well. The recommendations are something that you either receive and also give to the other person. Okay, about how your experience of working with them was. That also adds value to your profile. Why? Because the things you have written here about yourself, your recommendations would, in a way, reflect that you are this person that you have written about yourself here in the about section. Okay, so recommendations is very good, you know, yes, it is a very good part of your profile. So if you have not done so, start uh, start to do add this profile section in your profile, and then do give recommendations as well, and also receive them. Okay. Yes, Mirza.
I don't have the experience section in my LinkedIn. Why is that? I mean, yours one is showing Sorry,
You don't
volunteer. Volunteer, sorry.
volunteer? Okay.
Yes, I don't have.
So as you can see in your additional section, I had not gone to that part. The additional profile sections, when you go there, you will see a lot of additional sections that you can add in your profile as well. And one of them is volunteer experience, publications, patents, honor reports, test scores, languages, organization causes, and even contact info. And from there, I was able to add my, here you go. Yeah, I was able to add volunteering. Okay. I was able to add publication section, and I was able to add the languages. Okay. That I can speak.
Thank you so much. That's helpful.
No worries at all. Okay. So if you guys have questions about these, I'm sure that you guys know how to add experiences at this point. I'm sure you guys can. So can I skip that part and and move on to the other ones? Or do you want me to demonstrate it once more? Can I get an answer? I will assume that you guys already know how to add experiences. Okay? Why? Because I'm sure at this point all of you have added the experience of being a fellow at Women Ascension, and I'm really proud of it. Okay, so we'll move on towards my next. Okay, okay. So let's talk about what to basically include in your profile. Okay, you mostly the students, I think that they do not have much to talk about. What they can add on their profiles. We do not have. So common mistake that most of us do is when we make the profile for the first time is thinking that we do not have enough to show. But everything you've done actually counts. So add any internships, volunteership, even if they are virtual, any part time, include any freelance work or academic projects. Uh, those are the ones that are semestral projects. Why not add those as well? Add those in your profile so that people know what you work on, what you have been working on, in which subjects you have. Yes, Hafsa, go ahead.
Due to your background voices, your voice is not clear. It's breaking.
It's breaking.
Yeah, there are background noises.
Okay, hold on. Is it better now? Or am I, there's still disturbance? Can somebody, anyone? Okay, Hafsa says there's still some strange noise, and Kani says it's better. Okay. I think I'll move on because as I was talking about that, you have to add your internships, your fellowship that you guys are currently enrolled in, any kind of freelance work that you have done, any kind of volunteership, any kind of work that you do with Women Ascension, any certificates, any trainings that you take with Women Ascension or any other organization, add those. Why? Because each of these elements are going to add value and they will help LinkedIn's algorithm understand your expertise. Okay, so I'll briefly share that how I have done that. I have added my experiences at Women Ascension. I am a member. I am a head of human resources. I have also worked as the member of core committee at Women Ascensions conference. As you can see, I have multiple different opportunities that I had gotten along my way, along my journey with Women Ascension. I have gotten multiple different opportunities. One of them was also being a fellow at Women Ascension. Okay. I was also able to be an intern, community outreach intern at Women Ascension. Okay. With that, I'm also working with an organization where I am social media manager, course facilitator, program lead, and this where I was a career champ at English for Career Excellence. This was basically a course. Okay. And why? Because it was a major part of my journey. I have added that in my experience section as well as I have added that in my licenses and certification section as well. Okay, and I have a lot more. Let's skip through that. And yes, Victoria. Yes, Victoria. How can we get the membership certificate? Sana, when we open the memberships, we will provide you with the link and then you will be able to get the certificate. Okay. So I have added a lot of my certifications, and these are mostly the certifications of the courses that I was able to get from majorly from Coursera. Okay. And then because also been a part of a conference physically as well, I have added because I had no idea where to put that, so I have added that under the section of projects. Okay, I added the section from above where it says that you can add profile section, and then I added that section and I put all the information that I had to demonstrate that I had also worked uh, in this particular conference as well. I had to highlight that I had worked because this was not a volunteer work. Okay, so that's why, and it was not also a formal experience that I had gotten. That is why I went and talked to ChatGPT and I said that I have this confusion. So where should I put this experience in my profile? I want to demonstrate people. I want to show people that I have done this type of work as well. So that is why it suggested me to do this, and I have done it. Okay. So as I've already told you, do not shy away. Use AI for these purposes. Clear your confusions. It can help you to optimize your profile as well. Okay. Okay. Now, let's move on towards the next part, and that is how to network the right way. Okay. So, LinkedIn is not just about having a profile or about, finding a job. I believe that it is the most important and the most highlighted thing, or the most important thing about LinkedIn is that it helps you to network with people. Okay. Don, there is a question. Victoria is asking that my question is, so basically we can add all our experience in the LinkedIn the way we do it. And yes, Victoria, yes. You should do that. You should showcase the people that whatever you have written in your the all the experience that you have written in your CV, you have to put them on LinkedIn as well. Show people what you have done, not only the things that you are currently engaged in, but you have already done in the past. Do that. Okay. My slides, I will not be sharing my slides, but what I will be sharing is the handbook I have shown you, because all of the things that are present in this presentation are very comprehensively explained in the handbook with additional resources. So I believe that rather than the presentation, the handbook is going to be more useful for you guys. Okay, so I'll provide that. So, as I was saying, how to network the right way, it is very important that you leverage this platform of LinkedIn and network with global, uh, professionals. Okay, connect with people who are like-minded on LinkedIn, and you can do that. Okay, I am currently in Pakistan, but I am connected with all of you around the globe. And without LinkedIn, I don't think it would have been possible. Okay. So, start by connecting, with purpose. Look for people in your field. They can be mentors, speakers, from the events that you attend on LinkedIn or any other fellows. Okay. Follow thought leaders, use industry hashtags, also engage with the content. Okay. Do not just scroll through LinkedIn and just react to any post meaninglessly. Start by leaving a meaningful content, or share your thoughts, as you go along, as you scroll. And finally, use your own voice, start posting. Even if it's a simple reflection or learning from, any training session, it is a great way to begin. And we'll talk about posting and how important it is in the next section, because I really want you to focus on that part, because I think most of us are lagging in that part. Okay. And I think we should work on posting. Okay. As we are still talking about networking, so, I would request that if you are sending a connection request, make sure that you can personalize it. And we are not talking about the paid features, but still, in the free version of LinkedIn, it gives you 5 chances to personalize a message that you can send to anyone you are connecting with. So, instead of just clicking connect and connecting with them on LinkedIn, write a proper message that hi, their name, that I found your profile through, but maybe this organization or this event that we attended, and I admire work in this field, and I would like to love to connect. Okay, avoid generic message like hi or worse, nothing at all. Okay, a little effort, is going to make a lot of difference, because I do get a lot of very bad messages in my LinkedIn profile as well, and that does not reflect the person's professionalism. Okay, so please put an effort and write a good message if you want to send it to someone. Okay, so why? Because it's going to reflect you, who you are. And that is why it's very important. I wanted to show you guys something, but I think it has slipped my mind. Oh yeah, yes. One thing I wanted to show is that there is a difference. Hold on, there was focus for it. I wanted to show you guys. Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'll show you. So this is something that we all confuse. Maybe some of us are confused about why, because as you can see that there is a difference between connecting with someone and only following them. Okay. For example, uh, this I can just show that follow this individual, but to connect with them is something different, and following them is something different. That does not, it means if you have just followed them, they have not come to in your connection, your um, your profile or your post or anything you do will not be visible on their feed. Okay, if you only follow them, if you follow them, only this particular person's feed or anything they post about or anything will show in your feed, but that will not be the case for yours. So make sure that rather than only following a person, connect with them. And if you do not see connection button here, then click on this more button, and then you can find the connection uh, button. Okay. Yes, Victoria, you're raising your hand.
Thank you so much, Janet, for the input, for the training. It's very insightful. Thank you so much. So I've been trying to post a bit on my own communication issues, but I've got a challenge. Sometimes I see that on my when I post, I can't share like what we do on Twitter. How do you tag like the people that you want to see? The post that you have posted on your LinkedIn page.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't get you.
Let me come again. I'm saying, you know what, the way we do like on Twitter, that we can tweet and we can actually reshare or say at Janet at Women Ascension, you can see the post that I've posted. How do I do that on LinkedIn?
Victoria, can you please write your question? I am really sorry, but I was not able to get it again. I'm really sorry.
It's okay. Let me type.
Yeah, please type it.
Okay.
Yes. Anna wanted to
I
say
think she's
something.
asking about how to post on LinkedIn, if I'm not wrong.
I think she was talking more about the visibility of the post. So I just want to make sure what she's talking about.
About
The
the
voice was a bit disrupted, so I couldn't get it.
Yes, it's about the visibility of the post to different people with
Okay.
with the same interest with you.
Okay. I'll talk about it. Victoria, we are just on that section of the presentation. Yes. The okay. All of the hand. Okay. Yes, Sana, what did you want to ask?
Yes, ma'am. I was just going to ask that when I want to follow or when I want to get connected to someone, when they accept, it shows that I have sent an invitation and they accepted. Like I didn't send invitation. I just wanted to follow or connect with that person. I'm not sure what's the problem, and they it shows to me that they accepted my invite.
Sana, your voice was very low. Are you talking about that when you send a connection request, it says that you are following that person and you also want to connect with them?
Yes, ma'am. I was saying that when I want to connect or when I want to follow someone, it goes as a invitation for them, and when they accept, it shows to me that they are like they accepted my invite, although I didn't invite them to organization or anything.
So
I just wanted to follow or
when
connect.
you put the connection request, that when you click on the button that you want to connect, that automatically sends an invitation to connect with the other person. And when the other person accepts it, that is when it shows you that they have accepted your connection request. Okay, that's just how the everything works with LinkedIn. Okay, it automatically makes it a connection request. Okay. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. And
Else?
about the invitation, although I didn't invite someone, but it shows that they have accepted my invite. Like I didn't invite them, I just wanted to follow or just wanted to get connected with them.
Followed them. Okay. Then I could have happened the other way, that you sent a connection request, maybe. And sometimes it also says that they are already following you and they are inviting you to connect. So, for example, Sana, I only followed you on LinkedIn. Okay. I first
Yes.
clicked the button that follows Sana Alimi, and then I thought that I also want to connect with her. And then went on the section of, and I selected the button of more, and from there I sent you a connection request. That is why in your network it shows that this person is following you and they also want to connect with you.
Okay, ma'am,
Am I
I
able?
got it. Thank you. Yes, ma'am, thank you, got it.
Okay. So this the posting. Yeah, I really wanted to talk about it because I was seeing that most of us. Yes, Rahina.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening to you. I have a question. My question is, how can I get certification from LinkedIn after completed some courses? I watched many courses, and LinkedIn had a video and completed all the task, all the exams, but I didn't receive any certification from LinkedIn. So, how can I get certificate after completed each courses? And also, I have another question. Sometime from my LinkedIn camp some 1 month free trailer or 1 month free use this application, this logarithm for get more imperfection yet. But when I certify it from my passport, it doesn't available from my location. So what's your suggestion in this case? How can I get more courses without ignoring my location? How can I get certificate, and how can I use some um, sources, some courses, or some more followers and LinkedIn from post or courses?
Was it? Was I've forgotten the name of Rahina. I am really sorry, Rahina, but I cannot help you with that because I have not explored that particular part of the LinkedIn. That I have not taken any of the courses, and I am not sure about that as well. But I can help you with solving this problem. So I'm writing it down, and I will let you know about how you can do that. Okay. Yes, Hafsa, let's take your question and then we'll move on. We have to wrap up the session as well. Please.
I want to ask that in a, when we get that invitation request, right, and we accept that, so do our connections increases or not?
Yeah, when you connect, your connection increases. Okay, but when you follow, then your connections, that also then your connections are going to, hold on. Then your connections are not going to, yes, your connections are, if you only follow a person, your connections are not going to increase, but when you connect, then they are. Because as you can see, that if I open from my profile, the network section, as you can see, it says here that my connections are 719. Okay. But if I go on my profile, back on my profile, it will show that I have 857 followers. So you see that more than over 100 people have not connected with me. They have only followed my profile. You get the difference?
Okay,
That
so
it's,
no,
yes,
I'm asking that the invitation request we get and then we accept
yes,
that request. So do our
yes.
connections increases or only theirs?
No, both of yours, because you both connected. Okay? Both
Okay,
of yours connection is going to increase.
okay. And our followers are not able to see our post or just our connections.
They are, they are, they are able to see everything. It's
Okay.
not that they are not able to see anything, okay? Everyone. Yes, Nurani, let's take this one last question and then we move on, please. Yes,
Greetings, everyone. As I mentioned in my chat box as well, sometimes LinkedIn suggests me to verify my account. And when I
yes.
want to verify my account, there is an option called Verify with Persona. And when I clicked it, there is a list of countries, and Afghanistan is not there. How can I verify my account?
It's unfortunately, Nurani, some of the countries are not there in that list for verification, and it seems Afghanistan is one of them. But they will add those in the future, so do not worry. Okay, we hope that they will add it. Okay. Mustaha and Veda, let's can okay. Go ahead with your question.
Uh, dear ma'am, so I'm
Yes,
from Afghanistan. But I'm living in Pakistan. Can I like verify my LinkedIn using a Pakistani
yes.
number? Yeah, thank you so much.
Are you saying you can verify? I'm sorry. Veda, can you repeat it?
I'm asking that can I verify my LinkedIn using a Pakistani number while I myself is Afghani, but I'm living in Pakistan.
It requires you to add your national identity, and I am not sure whether if it you will be able to verify. Yes, Mustafa.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. Hope you're fully fit and healthy. Actually, I have a professional LinkedIn account since 2 years, and my problem is with the verifying as they ask me about my ID card and passport number. Should I send it or somehow it's like a scam or somehow else? Like I'm worrying about that.
Don't worry about it. It is going to
Thank
protect
you.
your information. Okay. So if it asks for verification, you can add that. Okay. Don't worry. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's move on. I think we have spent a lot of time. Okay. But I am grateful that you guys are engaging, that you guys are asking questions, because in these questions there is learning. Okay, okay. So having LinkedIn profile is step one, and step two is being visible. So the algorithm favors the people who post comment and engage with different posts of people, with people in either on comment section or anywhere. Okay. So when you share your experiences, your reflections, your achievements through a post, you're not just, representing yourself, you're amplifying the visibility of yourself. Okay. And when you are going to talk about these trainings or anything that you guys are getting right now, as we have told you that whenever your sessions will be held with your heads, you guys will post about them as well. Okay. Take these smaller steps so that once you have practiced posting about these sessions, you will be able to craft stellar posts in the future. Okay. So as to what you can share on your profile, I'm sure a lot of you are confused about that. Share your learnings. Okay. They can be from any training, any course, or any experience. Maybe it was something that happened on that particular day that you want meaningful, that you want to share. Reflect on your either volunteering journey, announce milestones that you have gotten particular certificate, that you have started new position, or anything. Share opportunities or events that are held at Women Ascension. Post them. You cannot repost as well. There is an option of repost, and share to others' success as well. For writing a post, you make sure. I want to emphasize that you do not have to write long essay. Okay, even a short reflection or update can make a big impact. And I'm going to show you the post that I just happened to see on my LinkedIn today. And think of it letting your professional circle peek into your journey of what you have either learned, achieved, and what are your maybe your reflections of that particular event. Okay, so now let's talk about that. Let me. Okay. Yeah. So this is one of the posts, and I really like this post. Okay, I really liked it, and I wanted to show you guys it as a sample. That when you are going to make an effective post, use a formula, and I'm going to show this formula that is very easy to use. Okay, think about um, think about your post as a short story. Okay? So it should have a hook. Okay, and these are the four elements that any post that you add on the LinkedIn must have. There has to be a hook, there has to be a body, there has to be a call to action. Either you can skip this part if you cannot think of anything, and then tags or hashtags. Okay, all of these are very important components to your LinkedIn post. And as you can see on this one, that the person has started the post in the way that they have. Yeah. See, so he has featured this post as well. Let's open this. So when you open his post, you can see there is a hook. And the hook is from this hook actually hooked me to the post, and I wanted to read it all. I read it all. It's a very big post, but I read it all. What he wanted to say. So the hook of the post has to be something that's going to captivate people so that they will actually stop and read your post. And he has written that I thought a 3.8 out of 4 GPA was my ticket to fully funded scholarship. I was wrong. Okay. And then he has talked about how he thought that it was possible that having such a good excellent, stellar GPA will will definitely score him a fully funded scholarship. But he has talked about how admission committees don't look at grades, they review your applications holistically. Okay. They ask about who you are as a leader, what impact, what you bring, and all these elements that he has added. I the things that he has put in bold. He has used emojis. Okay. And look how clear the post is. He has also talked about uh, you know, call to action, and that is that comment review. And I'll personally go through your CV resume before you submit your applications. Okay. He wanted to give him services, and that is the way through this post he has uh, created an amazing post, and he has talked about how things are, why things are the way they are, and then how he can help. And then he has added relevant hashtags and tags, which are very important so that you are able to, your posts are able to show in LinkedIn algorithms. Okay. This is one of the examples, and I'll give you one of the examples from my profile as well. Okay.
Ma'am, can
And
you
one
tell
of
the name of this person again?
okay. His name is Bright Open. Okay, you can see that. And one of the things that you guys underestimate is screenshots. Whenever you sit on Zoom for any kind of training or any webinar, please constantly take good screenshots. I have not been able to take any for this one, but I cannot show you right now, but I take tons and tons of screenshots that I can put for my LinkedIn post. Okay, make sure that whenever you open the training, start taking screenshots. If you cannot constantly take the screenshots 3 times, one at the start, one at the middle, and then one towards the end. Okay, do that. And this is how I wanted to be more creative about how I this training that I had taken the other day, how engaging it was, and how AI is revolutionized. And I talked about the plot twist. The AI revolution isn't coming, it's already sitting next to you in the study hall. Why? Because this training was more focused on the students who were, who can make AI as their study partner, and they can improve their, yeah, their studies. They can improve how they study. Okay, basically. And then I talked about what tools we explored, how we cracked avoiding AI dependency, and then I wanted to also talk about our speaker, why? Because she was amazing. And then towards the end, rather than a call of action, I said in a very fun way that now, excuse me why I reorganize my entire study system. Okay? Because learning does not stop anywhere. It was my first time learning something like this, that with AI, I can enhance my, how I can, take it as my study partner, and how I can enhance my learnings. Okay. Because I am someone who needs, to review my study material once I have learned it. Okay, and that is how. And then towards the end, I have used hashtags, and then these are the screenshots that I took by myself, and then I posted them. Okay, so visuals are something that you should have in your post, because they are also very important. Visuals are going to help you enhance, the visibility of your post. Okay, it's not important that you post a visual, but it is going to give you more impressions on your post if you add visuals as well. And the screenshots are the best way you can do that. Okay. Okay. Hope that we have covered this point as well. And now, common mistakes that you must avoid. And let me save you some of the common pitfalls. That is no profile picture. That's a red flag. Okay. In your language, let me tell you that that's a red flag for most of the recruiters and also many of the organizations as well. Poor headlines. And when I say that poor headline, then I am really emphasizing on the fact that why? Because you are making yourself lose many of the opportunities by being too vague. Okay. And using overused, words like motivated, hardworking, and without giving examples to, that won't impress. With that, not engaging with posts, one of the things that you post about something on LinkedIn, and it was, you can say after a very long period of time, you posted something and meanwhile, you have also not engaged with somebody else's post on LinkedIn as well. You have not used LinkedIn in a way. So, LinkedIn algorithm works in a way that unless you have not engaged with anybody else's post, your post is also not going to get engaged. So, meaningful engaging either with posts or commenting all of this, when you participate, for this algorithm, you have to participate for this LinkedIn algorithm to work in your favor. And, finally, sending generic mass messages. It hurts your credibility, it hurts your professionalism. So, as we have talked about it earlier as well, so make sure that avoid that. Okay. So, this is the part where, we can make collective impact. Okay. If I am sure all of you have already followed Women Ascension on LinkedIn, but now what you have to do is you have to engage with the post. You have to comment your thoughts, share them, tag your network, and not only with Women Ascension, you have to engage with posts of other organizations as well, other individuals as well. Okay. So that helps with your visibility, not only the organization. I'm not talking about the visibility of Women Ascension because as you can see, it already has over more than 13,000 followers. What we need is from you to optimize your profile in a way that you are able to see you are seen on the profile on LinkedIn. Okay, your profile is seen on LinkedIn. People engage with your content. People know that you are credible. You are a person who is professional, who is growing, who is learning this. So make sure that you do that. And when you post about something, or your journey, anything, do not forget to tag. Okay, tagging is something that increases, you know, uh, what do you say, the engagement of uh, post. So whenever you tag in the way. Let me show you how you can. Because I've seen that people do not know how to tag either an organization or a person. It's very simple that whenever you are going to create a post, you are going to at this symbol, and it shows you different people that are already maybe in your connection or not, and then either you can start writing their name. On Women Ascension, I want to Women Ascension. Okay, so I'm writing Women Ascension, and it's going to see this dialog box is showing me different organizations, and the one I want to tag has the logo. You need to look at the logo as well. Which organization is it? It says it's a company and it's a non-profit organization. To simply click on it, and voila, I have tagged the organization. Okay, and once you tag, let me discard it and let me show you how it works. For example, I have, see, I'm going to open this post of mine and I'm going to show you. So for example, let's see. So I have tagged two people in this post. One is Women Ascension, the other is Miss Sana. And what I'm going to do is, since I have tagged them, anyone who's going to look at my post, they are going to see that they have tagged two people. And by tagging, even if they simply click on the particular element that I have tagged, they can directly go towards its page or account. Okay. That is how you are helping the visibility of not only that particular person that you have tagged, but also your post as well. Okay. So make sure that you tag people. Okay, that's very important element that most of us miss. And yes, a very brief follow that I want to ask you all. And I know there are a lot of fears. Some of you also talked about your fear of posting on LinkedIn. Please do not be afraid to post. You can post about anything, literally anything, but it has to be a little meaningful. It is not, why? Because it's going to again going to the so why not? But whatever I will encourage every one of you is to right now take screenshot. Let's take a screenshot right now. I encourage you all because you need visuals. Okay, take a screenshot right now. Let me do that. Yeah, everyone, let's take a screenshot. Take a screenshot and we'll create the post about this training. Okay, we will do. Now, I am sure that you have already added your Women Ascension role. I want you guys to take your time and optimize your headline and about section. They're very important for you to get noticed by the recruiters. Okay, please do so. And then I have a very small challenge for you guys. Please post about this training today that happened. I'm sure you guys have taken screenshots. If you have not, go to the YouTube live, take a screenshot from there, and then post about this training any way that you can. But it has to have a hook, okay, a body paragraph, then a call to action, and then tags. Okay. And those tags can be Women Ascension, LinkedIn training, LinkedIn, personal development, okay, professional development, optimization, all of these. These are the keywords that I have used all along this presentation as well. Okay. If you cannot do so, why not leverage the AI that you guys have already taken a training on? Why go there and ask that this is something that I'm going to post about? And given that my post should have these four components, create a LinkedIn optimized post. Okay, you can do that as well. And most of the times I do that. Okay, so do that, please. Okay, and then yes. So finally, we have come to the conclusion. And I just want to say that thank you all for those 36 of you. I'm specifically going to point you guys out that for staying with me throughout this training. I am really, really proud of you guys that you have stayed here. You were committed to learning, and then you guys, and I'm sure you guys are going to implement the learnings from today's training as well in creating your optimized LinkedIn profiles. Okay. If you have, I believe we had a lot of questions that I answered along the way. I really want you guys to, um, you know, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Julia. Uh, I really want that there must be something that you have, learned from this training. Okay. I believe there was something. There was something that you were able to learn. There was some questions that were answered. So I really want that. I am going to share the handbook that I have made specifically for you guys. Please go through it. It has a lot and a lot of, external resources in there. Okay, which can help you even further understanding particular topic. Okay, go through it. I'm sending it right now to all of the heads so that they can share them with you and you guys can go through it. I have not added a lot of jargon in it. It's very simple. It's very easy to navigate the handbook. You guys can go through it, and you guys, I'm sure you guys will be able to do great. Okay, so I'm really proud of you. How far you guys have come. I'm really grateful that you guys are engaging with these trainings. I'm sure they are a bit, they have I can't say that they are a bit boring. You can't say, you know, but you guys are still committed and you guys are responsible. And I'm very proud of you that you guys have showed up. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for staying till the end. And yeah, I hope to see you in the training tomorrow as well. And it's going to be on Canva. And I am sure he will be able to learn a lot from this Sukuga as well because she's amazing. And Canva is amazing for all of us who are from the graphics background. So yeah, we need to learn about it as well. And I'm very eager for it. I'm sure all of you are. So let's wrap up this session. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much, everyone.